So we're going to talk about Dirty Daisy now, which is going to be the next song I work on. So I've got obviously the demo for Lamborghini, but then Dirty Daisy is the next one I'm going to mix. That one I love telling. I've told you the story. I've told other people. I've never done it on video. I might have done it in our that initial series we did. I can't remember if I had Dirty Daisy in that a couple of years ago or whatever it was. But that one's been cooking for a couple of years, and that one was whenever I'm thinking about writing music or writing a song and whatnot, I've had to kind of turn that tap off recently because I get too distracted. But which can work, and sometimes it can't. There's more come in, but I've done pretty good because I'm just focusing on what we've got at the moment. But around the time when we're like, okay, let's write some more music and whatnot, and I was like, I really love to do a real hard like Rose Tattoo, AC/DC, guttural song, and nothing. I was coming up with ideas, muck around, whatever. And then one morning, this is when I was still living in Melbourne, I woke up at about 3 a.m. and immediately the riff was in my head.
Really?
I could not believe it. And I jumped out of bed and okay, I've got to do this.
Yeah.
Sat down with my acoustic guitar, 15 minutes later, bang, had the song.
Yeah.
I went straight back to bed. It was it's like my brain just didn't get that right back to sleep.
And then you said it to me, and I don't know, I just come up with this idea, because, AC/DC, is one of my favourites of all time. Everybody says too. And then I said, what rhymes with crazy? What girl's name rhymes with crazy? And I'm going, Margaret? No, not Margaret. Stupid thing. Margaret, what are you talking about? Pamela.
No.
No, that doesn't. Well, what about Daisy? Crazy? Daisy?
Yeah.
I think I've got it.
I've got it. Hello, get on the telephone. Hello,
No,
yes.
I've got it. Daisy. She's my dirty Daisy. She just drives me crazy.
Maybe you're doing hey, I think I found that new sound you've been looking for. Listen to this. So that was easy because the melody for that came easy with the chorus because of the way that the riff goes. You're the one who drives me crazy. So you follow it.
And Dirty Deeds, I wanted to put that kind of rhythm on that.
Yeah, and that's
on toms.
And that was it. It's kind of a bit of Dirty Deeds. It's kind of a bit of T.N.T. It's those two sort of mashed up. And do we do anything different? Yeah. So I've got a driving sort of a verse. That was mainly the verse is put in.
I haven't listened to it for ages.
Yeah. Well, the verse is quite basic, but that's again so I can sing it live. But it's serviceable, and then it's just mainly all about the chorus, the riff.
Yeah.
I hear you calling me, sweet sound in the night.
It's good rock and roll.
Yeah.
Playing live would be great,
And then I thought, that's right. Then it took a while to get the intro and the middle eight in there because it needed something that was going nowhere.
And then at the very last, just a week before we recorded, I come up with that bit.
That's right.
The middle.
It's that
all that. Yeah.
Oh man, that was so good. We had this. Yeah, we had this. Yeah, it's a bit like the intro again, but after you've had this like rocking sort of stuff going on, then it stops and goes back to quiet. I can't remember what we did originally. It might have just been. I think you just went straight into the solo bit.
Yeah, it was boring.
You do this, this time he does this like lead up, before he kicks it
out. And it wasn't too hard to play, so I thought that's okay because it's not too hard to play. And it's really rocking and smashing. We get the drums up so loud that you can't hear anything else. Like to.
And then it goes from that craziness into a straightforward 4/4.
Oh yeah, it just rocks out. And also the solos, you haven't done them yet.
Haven't done them yet because I'm going to do the big like 5 dom and shit through it.
That'll be awesome.
And then the ending, it's great because it just goes. I feel like I'm speedrunning this video, but yeah, then it's the ending because it's exciting. But the ending was. You're the one who drives me crazy, and that just came naturally. That came from us jamming. I've still got the recording of us. We came up with the ending just naturally.
That's the best.
We both connected. We're like, that's what it's going to end. And we're like, it works.
Oh, that's the best.
Without even talking to each other, it just happened. Yeah, and that was it. Yeah. So that's going to be the next one, and that's a shorter one because that's again another sort of a made up lyrically, but it's got that. It has that feel. It's dirty.
Yeah.
And it's there's a few riffs on my phone I haven't shown you yet, but there's some of the ones that they do come at a spur of a moment. They're exciting, but that one is the only one I've had at night, which was insane. I've never had that moment, and usually I'm really bad at getting back to sleep after I wake up in the middle of the night.
And you went to sleep.
I went straight back. It was like my brain needed to get that out, take a brain dump, and then go back to bed.
A lot of writers have their pad next to their And then as soon as they wake up, they write it down like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So that's Dirty Daisy. Very good.